Hi everyone, it's Claudia here from Holistically Forward with your messages from the Fae for the 4th right through to the 10th of June 2018. Oh, it's another month, the 6th month of the year, and the month where we celebrate the summer solstice. So celebration time coming up very, very soon. So yay! How are you all? I hope you're all well. I hope that this reading will inspire you, and I hope that you get many of your own messages from the cards I show and from anything I say. I hope it triggers something within you and you will receive great blessings from it. So let me start this reading, and our card of the week this week is from this lovely deck, the Chakra Energy cards by Walter Lubeck. I think this is also available in English if anybody would like to have a look at it. Hello, Tina. It's nice of you to join me. And our card of the week is, let me hold it in here. It is the auric field etheric body. And the affirmation on the card says, my etheric abilities develop in a way which is appropriate for me. I will pop the affirmation down below in the comment section once I've finished the video. So the affirmation reads, my etheric abilities develop in a way which is appropriate for me. But first I would like to explain what the etheric body is. Now that is the first layer in the human energy field, also known as the aura, and it is in immediate contact with our physical body. And in all, the auric field, or the human energy field, has 4 bodies. There is the first one, the etheric body, which this card relates to. Then we have the emotional body, then we have the mental body, and then we have the spiritual body. And then what are etheric abilities that this card speaks about? And those are the 4 clairs. We have clairaudience, which is clear seeing. We have clairsentience, which is clear feeling. We have, hi Margareta, we have clairaudience, which is clear hearing, and we have claircognizance, which is clear knowing. So those are the etheric abilities this card speaks about. My etheric abilities develop in a way which is appropriate for me. Now, earlier on Facebook, I read a conversation about, I think it was about empaths. And if the word empath is actually, makes people feel that other people are holier than thou. I can't quite recall what the question was, but the conversation was really great. And to tell you the truth, everything is connected with everything else. And reading that post and what people posted on it really helped me understand what this card is all about. My etheric abilities develop in a way which is appropriate for me. Now, this means that the development of our etheric abilities it can bring us real happiness and help and wisdom, not just for ourselves, but also for others. But it takes a certain understanding and respect to be able to work with them for the highest good. And this affirmation is quite important to work with, especially when you're starting out on your spiritual development, because these abilities, they don't always grow in unison with our spiritual development. You may have all these abilities and you really don't know how to handle them. So working with this affirmation should keep your feet firmly on the ground. And it should also help you respect other people's privacy and other people's boundaries and other people's space. Now, what do I mean by that? When you find yourself in a situation where you know you can help, what do? Now consider this, you've not been asked for help, you've not been approached for help, but you could just, you just know, you have this feeling, you have this knowing, you can see it, you can feel it, you can touch it, you can smell it. You know you can help. The thing is, if you've not been asked to help, then you have to learn to switch off and to calm these abilities down. You know, a lot of us are taught how to awaken these abilities within us, but we're never told how to switch them back on. It's like somebody switches, you get taught how to switch on a light, but you never get taught how to switch it back off. And it's so, and that's where this affirmation will really help you. My etheric abilities develop in a way which is appropriate for me. Sometimes you need them, and sometimes you need to shut them off. Because imposing help or healing on anybody that hasn't asked you for it, that's just not right. That's not ethical. And that doesn't just include humans, it includes all beings. It also includes spirits. It includes your power animals, angels, anybody, the fairies, the dragons, the unicorns. And it also includes animals. Just because you can doesn't mean you're allowed. Because we always say that, you need to ask for help from the angels because they're not allowed to interfere with your free will choice. And that is the same for us. We're not allowed to interfere with other people's free will choice. So even though you know you can help, you can offer your help, you can say, listen, if there's anything wrong, please speak to me. I can help you, but you can't impose help on any person or any being. I know it's quite something for our card of the week. And I will pop the affirmation in English down below in the comment section when I'm finished. My etheric abilities develop in a way which is appropriate for me. All right. And now for our reading of the week. And our reading of the week is with the Mystic Fairy Tarot. And there we have the first card, what can help all of us. The second card, what may hinder us if we let it, because now we know it could hinder us. And the third card is drawn for what is our unrealized potential? What is there within us that we can draw on? Now, the first card is what can help all of us? And there we have Temperance, the card of balance. Watch your reactions, keep the middle ground, and don't add to any kind of drama by overreacting. Let your reaction be appropriate to what is actually occurring. And watch your trigger points. Now, what are trigger points? They're old wounds that you carry around with you. And sometimes when we get triggered, it just means that the person or situation, whatever's happening, they're basically poking their finger into your old wound. And that can lead to overreaction. So that's something to really look out for this week. But this will help all of us. So really keep centered and find the middle ground. Whatever happens, don't try to blow up, but just think, okay, why is this happening to me? Where am I going with this? What is going on? And that way you can center yourself. Okay, that will help all of us this week. Now, what may hinder us if we let it? And appropriately for that, we have the Eight of Swords. You feel trapped, you feel helpless, hopeless, defenseless. But is this really the case, or are you just being triggered? Keep the middle ground. Don't add to the drama by overreacting. And look and ask for help. And remember what we talked about with the card of the week. Just because someone else can see this in you doesn't mean they're allowed to help if you don't ask for help. So look and ask for help if you don't know where to go or what to do. And what is our unrealized potential? The Four of Pentacles. Gratitude. Gratitude is the antidote to anger and worry. That's what we learn when we learn about the Reiki principles. Just, only for today, be grateful. Be grateful for all you have and for all that is around you. That is your unrealized potential, because in gratitude lies great happiness. And the more grateful you are for everything you have, for everything you can do, the more your etheric abilities will develop in a way which is appropriate for you. And there the circle is complete. All right, let me recap this quickly. Our card of the week, the auric field, etheric body. My etheric abilities develop in a way which is appropriate for me. And this is a very important affirmation, as it keeps us firmly with our feet on the ground and helps us understand what we can and can't do with our etheric abilities, which are the four clairs. Clairsentience, clairaudience, seeing, knowing, hearing, feeling. There we go. And it just helps us understand what we can and what we can't do with these abilities. So again, I will pop this in English down below in the comments box. And that is our card of the week. Helping us all this week is when we stay balanced, when we watch our reactions, when we keep the middle ground, when we don't overreact, and when we watch our trigger points. Hindering us this week can be when we feel helpless, when we feel trapped, when we feel hopeless and defenseless, and like the biggest drama queen in the world, we're like, oh, my life is so bad. That can really hinder us this week, because is it really, or are you just being triggered? Watch for those trigger points. And our unrealized potential is gratitude, an attitude of gratitude. Only for today, be grateful for what you have in your life and for what is around you. Because that, an attitude of gratitude, will help your etheric abilities to develop in a way which is appropriate for you. All right, everyone, that's it for this week. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you all for being with me. Thank you so much for watching. Now, if you're watching this on YouTube, you know the drill. Please give me a thumbs up, and I will see you all again tomorrow, round about midday, on Facebook Live for the Angel of the Day. And I will see you again on next Sunday at 4 p.m. UK time for another Messages from the Fae. You're very welcome, Angela. Thank you for watching. Thank you all for being here, and I will see you again tomorrow on Facebook for your Angel of the Day, and next week for more Messages from the Fae. I will see you soon. Bye. Mwah.